SiseGqeberha eBoardwalk nalapho iqela le-G20 elikhokhelwa ngabantu abavela kumazwe ngamazwe bazokubamba umhlangano wabo wesibini kwesi sixeko seNelson Mandela Bay nozakuthi aqale namhlanje ayokuphela pha ngalamhla we-11 kule nyanga simi kuyo, apho ke baza kugxila khona kukuthetha ngezoqoqosho kwezedijithali. Xa sisitsho ke ngoku sithetha ukuthi Digital Economic Working Group, ukanti ke ngoku ecaleni kwam zakuthetha kunye naye umphathiswa ovela pha kwezonxibelelwano nobuchwepheshe, yena ke umnumzana uSoli Malatsi. Mr. Malatsi, thank you so much for joining us from Bomakapa TV.
It's a pleasure to join you.
Well, Mr. Malatsi, firstly, please tell us on your observation of the beginning of this meeting today.
Yeah, it's quite an exciting time for South Africa. This meeting is part of a series of working groups that give life to our G20 presidency. The focus on here is the Digital Economy Working Group. We've had amazing attendance from the members of the G20, 17 of those being in present, 3 joining virtually. We've also extended invitations to 9 other countries, particularly those that we think are on the same level as South Africa in terms of digital transformation, and those that we can learn from. So this is an opportunity to put our priorities on the focus in terms of the digital economy, and those priorities are not just South Africa's priorities, they are also Africa's priorities around meaningful connectivity to the internet, working together to build public digital infrastructure, which is something that both India and Brazil, including even Indonesia as the predecessors to the G20 presidency, put focus on, and also the focus on an ethical and AI for good, because AI is the buzzword in digital technology, but we've got a challenge to make sure that we balance the opportunities and the positive side that AI can unlock in making the way we work, the way we communicate, and the way government delivers services much more efficiently, and minimizing, if not eliminating, the potential risks that it can present, particularly around misinformation, deep fakes, and also, abuses of power.
Well, Mr. Malatsi, what can the residents of the Eastern Cape, as of course South Africa, can expect after this meeting when it ends?
So what they can expect is that South Africa is mobilizing the rest of the world to put a strong focus on meaningful connectivity. We've got over 3 billion people in the world who don't have access to the internet. In South Africa, we've got approximately 23 million people who don't have access to the internet. The G20 Digital Economy Working Group is a group of the top 20 countries in the world coming together to put our heads together to how do we best find solutions that will help ensure that South Africa reaches 100% internet connectivity, and also we close the digital divide. But secondly, that we remove the other barriers that make it difficult for people to communicate digitally, including the cost of smartphones. You and I know that smartphones have become a necessity. We can't even live without them, right? But in the South African context, they are classified as luxury goods, which means that they carry an additional tax. So what we're doing is how can we find ways to remove these barriers to communicate digitally so that we empower any person in any part of the country and the world to be able to access e-learning, to be able to access businesses digitally, and to look for work and even make a living off digital platforms.
Well, Minister, just before I let you go, what can the people expect to hear on tomorrow's meeting?
Sorry?
What can the residents expect to hear on tomorrow's meeting?
Okay, so basically there are 2 sets of meetings. The first one obviously starts today, ending on Tuesday. From Wednesday to Thursday, the focus will be on AI. So basically it's about how to find solutions that we can use technology to improve the capacity of government to deliver services, to empower young people to access learning opportunities online, how to empower small businesses to be able to access the economic opportunities that exist, to allow them to gain access to markets beyond the boundaries of South Africa and the continent, and to be more competitive.
Minister, thank you so much for your time. Lowo ke Zandile ibinguye yena uMinister we-Communication and Digital Technologies esitsho ke into yokubana uqhubekeka nezinsuku abahlali baseNelson Mandela Bay kwakunye noMzantsi Afrika uphela uza kufumana kwaye uza kuba ekwazi ukusebenzisa ubuxhakaxhala bale mihla ngendlela eyiyo. Mandibuyele kuwe studio.